Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mills. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up caught.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And again, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And fights through one man. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, it's Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 3rd down, here's Mills. David Johnson here on the catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Mills on first down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Play fake, Mills. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooks.
Come on, he didn't move.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
That's
the
crazy.
return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Come on with that.
It's St. Brown. Touchdown!
Hit on the wrong side.
Equanimous St. Brown, 34 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
14 out
Like
for
to bring
point.
it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I gave him those points.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up, make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Handoff left for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go here. He loses
man,
and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Derek Rivers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Mills.
Being chased out left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jeff Driscoll taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Mills, flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 4th?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Working out of the gun, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard. sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Lions kicker, Austin Seibert, to do the honors, and we are underway now at Ford Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action, now Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They hand off to their big tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they run the option here on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott yet again. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown.
That's a good idea.
about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Detroit Lions. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Sliding out of the pocket.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Wilson completes it to Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And all the times we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Throw right side complete to Carter. Touchdown, Jets.
Big, nice shit, bro.
From 4 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. On 1st and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Does an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they up the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of want to...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun. Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
All you gotta do is look and learn.
Picked off at the 16. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do...
Touchdown! Tyler Croft from 19 yards away.
Tripping,
and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Wilson going to throw for it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff eluding the pressure right. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Goff. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Carter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. For the lead, here's third and goal. Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
They certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. One last shot for Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the Lions kicker, Austin Seibert, to do the honors, and we are underway now at Ford Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 14 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And then it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 48 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Newton steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Everybody run a net. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, 75 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you struggle that? Just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going. On 1st and 10, Newton. Spinning away, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he gets it down to the 32. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
This is a kid, man.
And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon God. Welcome back, Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Pay attention to the time.
Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
12-year-old.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
I threw that. I thought it was go move.
Picked off at the 25.
I throw that trash.
They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Broken tackle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
I throw that trash.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Lions 21, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Lions first down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Play action. It's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but
Couldn't
to
get
throw
it
it
to him.
away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Flushed out right.
Come on.
Rifles one incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete.
Fuck out of here,
and
bro.
all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Dancing to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing is Newton. The slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Newton. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Lions will take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. 2nd and 11 now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Everybody want to run that shit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside in this first quarter.
You see man run this.
An extra defensive back here
they
for the
get
Bills
out
on
of
3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, Goff underthrew him.
Incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On 4th down, Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break
Get out of
contain and
that
get
man
outside,
now.
my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look, and he's going to have to eat this one as down
Where
he
he
goes.
goes?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, right.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter.
The line.
They're down to 1 remaining.
On for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Not bad.
Bills. First, Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag. That guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58, boys. Super. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Go 58 to the right.
play action. Here's Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Bills 7. Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to go deep for Beasley. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. After the interception, here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and goal at the 2.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Goff. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Brought down by Gregory Rousseau. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff on 3rd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Switch. Five. He's coming, double up. Hold on. Check. So don't say nothing.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Flushed out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's another Detroit Lions.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
At the Bills' 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
You think it's right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One final try here for Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Allen now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.